my little for my vitamins. I don't have Flintstones vitamins anymore.
So you won't get a big ticket for that?
Actually, if there's a tree with a bunch of berries or something, as long as you're sitting there eating them, it's fine. But I found this out. If you try and collect them and take them out of the park, then you'll get a ticket. But yeah, you can actually eat them. I found that out one day after I passed up this huge currant bush that was booming with berries. And I wanted to, but I was right in front. I was in the village where all the rangers are. So then I found that out after. But the reason that this is such a nice plant is that
It's
one,
a pinion
high
pine.
vitamin C. 2, it makes pine nuts. Pine nuts. 1 pound of pine nuts is more protein than 1 pound of meat. So it's very healthy. Tastes really good. It's got a lot of healthy fats and things like that. But also, one nice thing about this is it's got this sap on it. This is dried. Oh, well, that was dried sap. Actually, when it petrifies, it turns into amber. The whole Jurassic Park, you know, mosquito thing. There's that. But if it's wet, actually, if it's wet, it's really, really sticky. Oh, keep dropping. It's extremely sticky, and the natives would use it for an adhesive. Yeah, here's some stickiness. But also, so basically, if you have a cut, you can, one, glue it together with the sap, but it's also an antibiotic. So it's medicine too. It's like putting Band-Aid and Neosporin on. So
Nice.
Perfect example, and it doesn't burn like alcohol, which is nice. So this is a good time for me to do this. Anyway, so hopefully that will heal myself. And it tastes good too. And while we're here, actually, this tree right next to it is the Utah juniper. And this, everybody thinks a lot of stuff in the canyon's misnamed by people from the east. They call it, everything's called cedar this, cedar that, because it looks and smells like a cedar tree. But in fact, it's a Utah juniper. And now I'm extremely sticky. But some of the uses for these, I don't know if y'all drink or not, but you can pass that around. The berries are the main ingredient in flavoring gin.
Oh, good.
So gin and tonics, things like that, you can thank this tree for. Pesto, you can thank this one. But different things they would do, they would take the berries and flavor their gamey meat. They would take the leaves, I guess that's what you call these.
Needles.
Needles, whatever. You take these and they would burn them and take the ash and put it into their bread dough, and it would act as a natural leavening agent or a natural baking powder. I can't imagine how they figured that out, except some kid like stirring the dough, and then all of a sudden the wind blew and blew all the ash in, and he was like, looked around, no one was looking, and just kept doing that, and then he became a torch baker because it was huge.
So
But, go ahead.
what is the edible part in this?
I'm sorry.
The pine nuts, like pine cones will grow, which they're not on this one.
Well, the needles or the nuts, right?
Yeah, you can eat the needles, but the pine nuts are the best thing to eat. So
What is this little red part?
that's just little seedlings.
Okay, not pine nuts.
They might grow into a pine cone eventually. So, yeah, this one doesn't have any pine cone starters yet.